Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to Kingdom of the Hearts, Birth by Going to Bed. Why the fuck am I calling it that now? Fuck knows really, but anyway, we do have a lengthy command melding sugar-me-do sequence here, but this one does actually have a bit of a reason, because it's primarily here where we start getting to meld some of Aqua's unique selling points. Well, I mean, okay, not necessarily Magna Spiral, although that is a rather useful ability. But no, it's here where we also get to start seeing Aqua exclusive magic commands, primarily Triple Faraga, Triple Blizzaga, and if I have to tell you what any of these mean, the clue is in the name. Yes, you fire 3 rounds of Faraga, a few rounds of Blizzaga, a little shake. Whoops! And of course we also, as is traditional with command melding, we also get additional perks and passive abilities. Air Combo Plus, I've already pretty much explained all this beforehand, so if you aren't familiar with it now, man, then you'll never be. But then again, it is that convolution that does keep people from enjoying the command melding system, so yeah, kind of a reason why it ain't never came back. Which, I mean, I suppose in the interest of fairness, I mean, I do sort of see why people did enjoy the command melding system and command deck as much as they did, but again, as I said beforehand, it's pretty much a 5-step solution to a 1-step problem that Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 already pretty much solved at this point. And I mean, for the very same people that would immediately shit on the card system with Chain of Memories, but then immediately praise the command deck, I don't know, same level of convolution, but anyway, onto slightly more positive matters, we also have another passive ability for Aqua, which is the Fire Wheel, basically adding a little flame thing to her little cartwheel dodge move. I mean, it does cause a wee bit of damage, so again, if you just want to have Aqua dance around going hyup, and then cause fire to people, it's pretty cool. Maybe she train under the Panda King going fiery weep with palms of thunder. And now I feel in the mood to play Sly Raccoon again. Anyway, those are some of my new finishes. We're mainly going to be using Menstrual Pain for the next level, but we do also have Squirting Cunt and Squelching Cunt, and Twisted Hours, which I have yet to rename. Can you guess what I'm going to rename it? Spoiler alert, it's going to be called Titty Twisters. And it's kind of weird though, because like, I mean, when I'm trying to rename finishes, like, the game will try and make sure that you don't say any naughty words, like, again, they're not going to flat out let you say, oh, my finisher is called fuck. But again, if you close the spaces, then they'll let you say pretty much anything that you want. Like, I mean, I was somehow able to get away with stuff like Squirting Cunt or Leaky Dyke or Pussy Juice, yet for some reason they won't allow Vagina, which is an anatomical thing, so what the fuck? I don't know. It's a very secular logic, but there are ways around it if you're creative enough.
What's that? I think I'd better go take a look inside.
And now we return to the drama program. A soap opera that has touched all of our hearts. Sad people in a happy location. Or shall we say sad people in a sad location? How fitting for our tortured hearts. Anyway, this is the Enchanted Dominion. Aqua once again visits this world final, compared to Terra and Ventus, and if you do remember Ventus' story, we did actually see a very brief appearance of Aqua. By the way, that's Triple Faraga. What we saw before that was actually Wishing Edge. Pretty much similar to the other magically attuned edges, where basically it's just a Keyblade strike with a bit of magical thing attached. Wishing Edge is pretty much Aqua's unique selling point, and not too useful, but hey, it gives her a unique flair of abilities and attacks, so no real complaints really. But once again, we are pretty much coming in at the end of Ventus' story, because if you remember, Ventus was the one who freed Princess Aurora's heart, and now it's pretty much going back to her body, and well, this is pretty much where Maleficent's confronting Ventus going, ah yes, I am evil and met Xeonato. Grr, brr, evil, take over the world, whatever. There we go. Again, like, a lot of Aqua's abilities might not seem particularly impressive as of now, but trust me, you will be getting some pretty powerful stuff to play with, and again, I don't know whether or not it's just the fact that I've been leveling up, or just simply the power of the Fire Wheel as it stands, but yeah, it is pretty good for steamrolling a lot of the small fries, so yeah, if you want an easy build-up to the Firestarter combo, I completely forgot what the command style was, but basically if you want an easy fire style command, then yeah, use the fire wheel. Steamroll those fuckers to oblivion. Then you'll get some flame grilled bacon. Delicious. Nah, baby, it's the 4th of July. Actually, it's not the 4th of July. It's, what is the date today, actually? It's, November... Yeah, November 29th, actually. Curious. Anyway, that's enough beating around the bush. It's time for more plottity-plot shenanigans as we finally intersect with Vanitas' story. And yeah, I'm also going to be talking over at least the beginning of this cutscene up until Vanitas leaves, because we've pretty much already seen that in Vanitas' story, but as you'll soon see, Aqua will get her own little interactions with Maleficent, where she's basically like, oh dear, Vanitas isn't going to follow me in the path to darkness. You there, girl, you will be my young apprentice. You get to hurt people. And then Aqua is like, oh yes, mother, I have finally found my true calling in life, embracing the evilness of darkness. And, if you couldn't tell what Futurama episode I was watching previously, it was, yes, the Anthology of Interest, the Wizard of Oz one. I might have asked this question before, but does Disney own Wizard of Oz? Or is it in the public domain where they could technically make their own? I mean, I'm pretty sure Disney at least had a hand in creating Return to Oz, but I'm not too sure about any of the other details. No, it is not then let's go home, it's we are going home, you little fucking shit. But of course, Aqua lacks any gumption, and even though she accepted Vanitas was growing up and exploring the worlds in his own in the previous world with the Dwarf Woodlands, now she's basically just like, oh, I gotta take him home.
Ven!
I see you too wield a Keyblade.
How do you know about the Keyblade?
A source of power. A key that opens the hearts of men, of entire worlds, and allows one to obtain anything and everything. Such a power I find most fascinating.
So, Terra... he really?
Yes. Now, my dear, would you like to assist me as well?
Never!
I see. Xehanort was right. You are a most stubborn girl.
Master Xehanort, how do you...
It seems you need time to consider my offer. Fortunately, I have the perfect place.
Who are you?
My name is Aqua. It looks like I was caught in a trap. Why are you here?
To prevent me from breaking her evil curse, I was to meet the most beautiful girl at a cottage in the glen. But now my true love lies in an eternal slumber, and only I can break the spell.
You must really love her.
Is what you said true?
Yes. Maleficent told me.
Oh, Prince Philip, it's you! Now, Philip, the road to true love may be barred by many more dangers, which you alone will have to face.
I'm going with you. There's something I need to know, and Maleficent has the answer.
Yes, of course, dear. Now come along. We must hurry to Aurora.
Ah, yes, the quest is the quest to save the princess. And I think this is also the only prince to actually have a name. Prince, Philip. I don't know why I called him Prince Humperdinck beforehand, but... yeah, whatever. Here's a little interesting tidbit for you, or at least what this section of Aqua's level harkens back to, is, actually one of the earlier ideas for Kingdom Hearts 1, where initially Sora was going to be traveling with Disney princes to rescue their princesses. Yeah, this is a weird little callback to that, and, I mean, to be honest, to give Prince Philip some credit, he does actually know how to fight, he does team up with Aqua, and, you know, he at least does something, which is more than I can say for Prince What's-His-Face and, fucking, Prince Florian from the previous worlds. But I mean, apart from that, as I've kind of lampshaded beforehand, and, well, I guess I'm going to do so again. In this level, it's very much just Aqua cleaning up Terra and Ventus's mess. I mean, she's basically just here to, you know, stop the darkness, do a lot of violent fighting, and that's pretty much it, really. Oh no. Craw! Death to the humans! Craw! Death to the humans! Oh no, it's a Lord of the Rings battle scene with a bunch of midget pigs. Oh no. Oh, by the way, I noticed that they didn't bother to remove the cross on Prince Philip's shield. It's kind of weird, actually, because, like, I mean, I thought Kingdom... And, you know, it's something kind of egregious, especially considering, by the time we get to the Hunchback of Notre Dame world in Dream Drop Distance, but, yeah, I kind of thought Kingdom Hearts, at the very least, a lot of Japanese, media aimed at a more family-friendly audience went out of their way to kind of get rid of, like, a lot of religious symbols. I don't know, like, I mean, I think one of the more famous examples of that is actually with, the original NES Legend of Zelda, where Miyamoto initially wanted Christianity to be Hyrule's religion, but then they had to remove it and create their own mythos instead. I don't know, it's kind of odd that they didn't remove Prince Philip's shield. I guess maybe because the cross is a bit more ornately designed, they didn't change it, but... I don't know, it's, odd, really. Anyway, the mystical wall defense shield's Shugamidu is pretty much gone at this stage, so... all you're really doing at this stage is basically just fighting the Unversed, or the piggies, and killing everyone. Also, Prince Philip no longer exists. Or was he ever there to begin with? Yeah, he only really exists in battle scenes. I guess because the PSP couldn't handle partner characters running around with you? Whatever, I really have nothing more to say here. Anyway, enjoy this, evil little glen while you can, because you won't be seeing it in Terra Story. Yeah, truth be told, I really don't have too much else to say about, Enchanted Dominion, because really, apart from Aqua's very straightforward pathway through... It's weird, actually, because, I mean, Aqua probably has some of the more straight-up, like, you know, stories in terms of, you know, how they adapt the Disney worlds, where she's there to basically stop evil from happening, and I guess sort of learn less brusque methods of dealing with the darkness, but at the same time, though, her levels, conversely to Terra and Ventus, who either tend to have very simplified or more roundabout ways of getting to everywhere, Aqua tends to have the more complex level design, which I wonder if that was meant to be intentional. I mean, Nomura did intend for the game to be played as, you know, Terra first, Ventus second, Aqua third, so maybe it might have been a game design thing where, you know, Aqua's levels are the most technical in terms of what you're doing and how you get around the place, compared to Terra, who's a lot more straight-laced about where he's going. But, I don't know, I guess maybe that was the weird little inverse they wanted to have with the poetic echo of the story, in the sense that, again, you know, Terra would have the simplest level design, but he'd also have the more complex story that challenges him in terms of his struggle between light and darkness. Ventus, being a kid, would basically just sort of fuck around and explore. And Aqua has the most straight-laced goals in mind, but in turn has also the most complicated path in order to stop evil from happening. I don't know, food for thought, I suppose. And my editor is lagging. Traditional Skully reviews things happening. I'm watching the game in telesnap vision. With more violence. Oh no, they have rocks! Rocks! Oh well, shouldn't be a problem, we have magic, keyblades, and I mean, even Prince Philip has a shield, so... there's no real issue here. I mean, even in that case, we also have a shotlock, so... yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Come on, we must use menstrual pain. And yeah, that's pretty much what menstrual pain does. It's basically just a 1-2 Shugamidu attack thing where you pretty much have to use a Wii QuickTime event. Oh yes! More QuickTime events! And it's also an early precursor of Aqua's secondary ability. Ventus got Glide, and Aqua has a little something else. Yeah, this also explains why if you return to this level, these pathways are destroyed in both Terra and Ventus's return visits to the level. It was all Aqua's doing! I mean, I guess to talk about the level itself in terms of it being an escape sequence, I think it's, I think Aqua's journey through Enchanted Dominion is pretty solid for what it's worth. It's just that I don't really have too much to say about the level itself. I mean, it's got atmosphere, it's dark and dismal, and it fits, you know, Maleficent's, ah yes, I'm an evil bitch. sort of motif, but, I mean, apart from that, it's, it is what it is, and what you see visually is all that you really need to care about. Get away from me! Oh yes, see, he can even kill enemies. Is there no charm to Prince Philip's wonder? I mean, seriously, you can pretty much just steamroll these enemies with the fire wheel. Palms of Thunder. Yeah, we also have, again, I guess maybe we'll also talk about something to at least pad out for time, really, in terms of, D-Links at the very least. Yeah, I'm not going to be showing off all the D-Links again as, you know, a lot of the other characters. I mean, I'll use them where I can to at least give them their dues, but again, I'm only really going to be showing off, you know, the new exclusive D-Links that are exclusive to certain characters that you wouldn't see anywhere else. So, for example, again, Aqua gets access to Vanitas' D-Link, which I'll be showing off, and, yeah, that's pretty much it. There are 2 other characters whose D-Links I will also be showing off, but that won't be until a little bit later in the playthrough. At least up until towards the end of Aqua's story, in which I'll be showing them off, which, to be perfectly honest, is actually quite funny, so... yeah. It's worth showing off, but... yeah, I mean, after that point, we won't really have too many other D-Links to show off. There is one exclusive one that Terra gets, and, there's actually a character in this very level, but who it is? Well, you probably already know at this stage, so, never mind. Run away, run away, run away, run away... And of course, now we get the fruits of our labor, high jump, which I guess is what Prince Philip's ability Sugar Me Do QuickTime event was training us for? Well, basically we still have more fighting and violence to kill all the Unversed. Now we have Wishing Edge, that makes me wish I could find more things to say. But I'd have never seen Sleeping Beauty, and we just use Leaky Dyke. We have Wishing Edge, and that's... yeah, that's pretty much what we have here. I am also pretty much cutting down on a lot of the, command melding. Like, again, if I pretty much level up an ability, I switch it out for something else. So yeah, that's also something I'm cutting down on. You know what, if there was ever a chance for off-topic topics to be talked about, then I guess I might as well expunge it now. And I don't have anything off-topic to talk about either. This is a failure on all accounts, people. Sad people in a happy location. Ventus' D-Link. Well, I mean, I suppose I might as well talk about where I am in terms of, recording at the very least, but, yeah, I am also pretty much, where are we in terms of Batman Arkham Asylum at this stage? I mean, not that the viewers will care anything about this, because this will be the first time you're seeing the part, but, yeah, time of recording, this is pretty much after, shortly after posting the Killer Croc part of Batman Arkham Asylum, so... yeah, I am at least hoping to get the majority of Aqua's story recorded before Arkham Asylum finishes, then I'll be able to post that, then I'll be able to finish off Terra's story, and then, as soon as I'm finished bulk recording of the rest of that, I'll pretty much just have a chance to rest for the Christmas break, and then get back to recording and review duties, pretty much after Christmas. Because, I mean, this is the time of the year that is rather busy for me. Editing. Yeah, you missed absolutely nothing. It was basically just Aqua beating the shit out of those ice cream ingredient pod things. Whatever.
A forest of thorns shall be your tomb, wound round the castle in a bower of doom!
Maleficent! What did Master Xehanort tell you?
Such a pity, child, that you don't have Terra's gift for obedience. Nor can you see how easy it was for him.
Terra would never do anything to help you!
Quite the contrary. He fully embraced the darkness within himself.
Stop lying!
See for yourself all the powers of hell!
So yeah, something that Maleficent needed help to do in Kingdom Hearts 1 with Riku unlocking the darkness in her heart, she can apparently do naturally here. Well, I mean, okay, I suppose the technical reason is that because of the magical laws of the Sleeping Beauty world, that Maleficent can technically use the powers of hell, which, well, I mean, I guess gives them a reason why they can swear, because I mean, it quite literally is part of the movie's plot, and you know, I mean, it is technically hell, so I guess hell energy is different from darkness? Well, that's a rather bizarre turn of events, but again, like, Dragon Maleficent is a pretty decent boss in terms of scale. Not quite as hard as it would have been in Kingdom Hearts 1, well, except for this, where you pretty much have to hide behind Prince Philip. Use him to get up on the dragon's back and, well, yeah, okay, I fucked up the quick time event there, but yeah, get up on Dragon Maleficent's back and pretty much just go to town on her. Well, okay, that completely failed. Eat lightning! There we go. Yeah, this would probably be a bit of a bitch if you're rather low leveled, but yeah. I do believe there is actually also, and I'm pretty sure I actually showed this off as well. At least I think I do, where I jump onto Dragon Maleficent's back. Oh, there we go, I'm showing it off here. Whee! Oh yeah, epic scale, and I mean, honestly, this is rather impressive for PSP standards. So, yeah. Epic scale boss battle, whoa! Okay, it would have been if I stayed on, but Aquist. Dragon Maleficent is defeated! And Maleficent pretty much hobbles away to do a Kingdom Hearts 1 thing. Catch you next time.
Truth flies swift and sure, that evil die and good endure.
It's the power of true love that defeated you.
I will not be defeated by something as insignificant as love.
You don't even know the first thing about it. You're too clouded by darkness to see that there's something greater. Try all you want, but you'll never defeat a heart filled with light.
Perhaps. But remember one thing. As long as there is light, there will be darkness. And in time, many more will be drawn to it. Then they will all belong to me!
Terra, you better stay strong for me.